D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So after finishing Stargirl Season 1, I thought I would take this time to go over some of the things that they should do in Season 2. And I have some ideas, and I hope that you like them or maybe agree with some of them. And maybe you have some ones of your own, which we'll discuss that in the comments section down below. So before I dive right into this, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. Recently, YouTube did a annual bot purge and old account cleanse, and there always is a little bit of collateral damage, and this just goes and helps support the big corporations and not independent content creators like myself. So if you could please take a minute to like, share, and subscribe my videos, I would greatly appreciate that, and I thank you in advance. So let's get started on these ideas. So for my first idea is they definitely need to finish building up the JSA, the junior JSA. And one thing that they could do is make Mike Dugan, who a character that I don't really like very much. You can check out my thoughts about him in my Season 1 review. But they could make him the new Johnny Thunder. Now, with that pink pen that is in Courtney's room, using it, Mike would be able to summon and command the powerful genie-like Thunderbolt. Not only giving him the responsibility his father wants, but also giving him some father-son time, which he obviously wanted throughout Season 1. Plus, I think the way they could use Thunderbolt in this is almost like the way they use Negative Man in the negative energy in Doom Patrol. Now, in the comic books, it's Jakeem Thunder who takes control of Thunderbolt. Now, they could go with that storyline, and I would totally be okay with it. And plus, it would be great for representation. Not have it, Mike be in the JSA. I just think that it would give more for this character to do, considering the fact that I didn't like him in the show very much. So that's my thoughts on that and everything like that. So another thing that they definitely have to keep doing is keep introducing more older characters like they did with the Shining Knight. Now, they could introduce some more older characters from the Seven Soldiers of Victory. In the season finale, Justin did say he was going to go find his old friends and get the soldiers back together or whatnot. And so they could introduce people like the Green Arrow, Speedy, Crimson Avenger, Wing, and Vigilante. They could also introduce Dr. Weird, which if you notice they did kind of hint at him in an Easter egg with a newspaper clipping in the show. And Dr. Weird is a scientist, Dr. James Stanton, and he uses a potion on himself to become the monstrous Dr. Weird. Now, this potion gives Stanton significant increase in body mass and therefore greater physical strength. Now, Stanton, even as Dr. Weird, retains his intellect of scientific genius intact. Among his most notable inventions are a giant robot, a machine to generate tornadoes, and a team to create illusions. And that wave of crimes led him to become a staunch enemy of the Star-Spangled Kid. In fact, he is considered the worst enemy of the young hero. On occasion, Dr. Weird teamed with another stalwart rival of Star-Spangled Kid, the Needle. Now, I think that this would be great for him to be introduced is because Sylvester Pemberton is alive. And I think that maybe bringing Dr. Weird in would be great. So another idea I had is that it's nothing new, this idea. But there could be a villain like Dr. Weird going around killing former members of the Seven Soldiers of Victory, and the Shining Knight asks Pat and the Justice Society for help. One thing they could do is have Dr. Weird going around and he's killed off a couple of members, and Justin, as he went to go find them, he's found out that they've been murdered, and he's all like, who could it be? And this could just be a subplot to the main A plot. And then one other thing is what I want to talk about is Shiv and Eclipse. Now, they mentioned him, or Eclipso, sorry. They mentioned him in the season finale when she pulled up the diamond, and that's keeping Eclipso in it. I don't know if this is the best idea to introduce such a powerful villain to the show. None of the JSA have superpowers. They do, supernatural superpowers. They all do have superpowers. Well, not our Dr. Mid-Nite. She doesn't have super Mid-Nite. As I said in my review, I think she's pretty useless. But he's a really powerful villain, and I don't know if the JSA Jr. is powerful enough to defeat him. So I don't know if that's the best idea, but we're probably going to get him anyways. Or maybe we'll get him in like the last episode and he'll be like the big baddie for season 3. The last thing I want to talk about is Shade being the new leader of the ISA. Now, he could be joined by Tigress and Sportsmaster and even Dragon King, because he could have lived through that stabbing through the heart. You never know. He did a lot of experiments and he was supposed to be dead before, but he's not. And he's lived a very long time. So that's something that they could do as far as bringing that character in as the new leader of the ISA. And I'd be very interested to see what his ideas were and why he left the group before. Because maybe he thought that what they were doing was real small time and what he wanted to do was bigger. Also in that group could be the Gambler, but I hope he doesn't come back. So tell me, how do you guys feel about these ideas for season 2 of Stargirl? What are your ideas for Stargirl season 2? I mean, do you think they should bring in what other villains do you think they should bring in? Do you think they should not bring in Sportsmaster and Tigress and all that good stuff? Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Please leave a comment because it feeds the algorithm, and I will see you guys on the next video. You guys have a good day. Bye.